Years ago, the village was gripped by fear and uncertainty when a leopard, caught and injured, appeared on their outskirts. Panic spread among the villagers. Wild predators are not easy to trust, and danger lurks in every glance of those golden eyes. But amid fear, a few brave souls chose compassion over panic, taking the leopard's trembling, injured body into their care. They nursed it back to health, enduring the risk and defying the natural instincts that tell humans to stay away from such creatures. The leopard, once vulnerable and frightened, gradually healed under their watchful eyes, forming a bond that neither fear nor time could erase. Years have passed since that fateful encounter, and the village has almost forgotten the intense connection they once shared with this wild soul. Yet now, as twilight blankets the familiar fields and the forest edge stirs with shadows, a figure emerges, familiar, silent, and graceful. The leopard has returned. Its movements are cautious, deliberate, but there is an unmistakable recognition in its gaze. What happens next is a testament to trust that transcends species, a reminder that acts of kindness can echo far beyond the moment, drawing the past and present together in a silent, extraordinary reunion that will change the village forever. Years after the villagers first saved the leopard, life in the village had settled into its quiet rhythm. Children played near the fields, goats wandered lazily, and the forest hummed with its usual sounds. But one evening, as the sun dipped low and shadows stretched across the land, a familiar figure appeared at the forest edge. The leopard, once an injured, vulnerable creature, moved with quiet precision, its sleek body blending with the fading light. Villagers noticed it cautiously, holding their breath, unsure whether fear or familiarity would guide the encounter. This was no ordinary visit. Wild leopards rarely return to human settlements, especially years after an encounter filled with danger. Slowly, the leopard approached the outskirts of the village, pausing to sniff the air, its golden eyes scanning every movement. The tension was palpable, yet there was something in its calm, deliberate steps that felt different. This wasn't a hunt. This was a return. Whispers spread among the villagers, a mixture of awe, wonder, and cautious relief. Could it really be the same leopard they had saved all those years ago? The forest had kept it alive, but the bond they had formed long ago seemed to call it back, bridging the gap between wild instinct and remembered trust. As the leopard ventured closer, its movements revealed a subtle recognition of the village. It paused near familiar trees, sniffed the air over old paths, and lingered near places where it once felt safe. Memories of care and nourishment seemed etched into its instincts, reminding it that not all humans were threats. The villagers watched quietly, some hiding behind doorways, others standing at a safe distance, hearts pounding in awe. This was a rare moment, a wild predator, a creature of instinct and caution, showing trust and familiarity after years apart. Eyes met across the distance, humans and leopard acknowledging the invisible bond that had formed long ago. Children, unaware of danger but sensing the peace, held their breath while elders remembered the long nights of worry and care that had saved this leopard's life. Slowly, tension melted into respect and wonder. The leopard circled near the village, not in aggression, but in quiet connection, as if confirming that those who once showed kindness had earned a place in its memory. In this fragile balance between fear and trust, a powerful story of recognition unfolded, showing that bonds of empathy can transcend the barriers of species and time. After lingering for a while, the leopard settled at the edge of the village, aware of the villagers' presence but unthreatened by it. Some villagers cautiously left small offerings of food, a silent acknowledgement of the bond they had forged years ago. The air was filled with an unspoken understanding, respect for its space, appreciation for the trust it had remembered, and awe at the miracle of its return. The leopard in turn moved with ease, demonstrating a balance between its wild instincts and the memory of human compassion. Every step and glance reaffirmed the circle of trust, a cycle begun long ago that now completed itself with quiet grace. The villagers witnessed something extraordinary, proof that kindness can ripple through time, shaping the relationship between humans and the wild in ways few could imagine. As the evening deepened and the first stars appeared, the leopard slowly turned back toward the forest, disappearing into the shadows but leaving behind a lasting impression of harmony, respect, and the power of empathy. The village, forever changed, understood that sometimes trust given without expectation returns in ways more profound than fear could ever allow, completing a circle that binds the wild and the human heart. As the leopard disappears into the forest once more, the village is left in a profound silence, broken only by the rustle of leaves and the distant calls of nocturnal creatures. What they witnessed was more than a fleeting encounter. It was a testament to the enduring power of trust and compassion. Years ago, a few brave villagers chose empathy over fear, saving a life that seemed fragile and lost. Today, that same life returned, not with aggression or danger, but with recognition and respect, closing a circle that had begun long before. The story of this leopard is a reminder that every act of kindness, no matter how small, can ripple across time, shaping bonds in ways we cannot always predict. It teaches us that trust, once earned, can survive years, distance, and the wildest instincts. As night falls, the village feels changed, its people reminded that courage, compassion, and understanding are forces that can bridge worlds, even those between humans and the wild. In the quiet aftermath, hearts are full, minds are humbled, and the memory of a returning leopard lingers, a living symbol of harmony, respect, and the circle of trust that connects all beings.